What's up, guys? Today is day 56 of Deadlift Everyday, and today was a tough one. So let me explain. So yesterday I was out fishing on the ocean, and then when we came back to the harbor, I had a pretty ugly fall on my back. I didn't think much of it at first, but when I woke up this morning, I couldn't believe how sore I was. My lats, my erectors, my mid back just felt absolutely smashed. It's probably what your back feels like if you do 10 sets of 10 on Romanian deadlifts and barbell rows on the same day. Just not good. But like the barbell medicine guys always say, what are you gonna do? Not train? So we went on with it today. I did change it up a bit by doing one set with a narrow stance, one set with a wide stance, and one set behind the back. And I must say that in terms of targeting the hamstrings, I really like the narrow stance. For some reason, the tension I can put on my hamstrings is way better than with a wider stance. It also feels more stable than a wider stance. Which is weird because you would think a wider base is more stable than a narrow one. I don't know. But I think I also play around with the narrow stance on my conventional deadlifts. Maybe that stance is just stronger for me. Maybe. But it sure sounds like a nice experiment. And that is also something you should do to keep on progressing. Play around with your technique. People always think that technique is static, that it doesn't change over time. But the thing is, if you are training, eating and sleeping correctly, your body will change as well, which in turn changes your leverages. And there won't be huge changes, but you should still adapt to those changes. So your technique should always be evolving over time. And leverages aren't the only reason why your technique might need some adaptations. It could be that you were always a wide sumo deadlifter, but due to a hip injury, you just can't deadlift in that position anymore. So what do? You take a narrower stance and see how that feels. If that feels good and you can live without any issues, go with that stance for your deadlift. And changes in technique can also be very subtle. For example, if you normally look 2 meters in front of you on the floor during a deadlift, and you find that if you look 3 meters in front of you, you can get in a better position, we'll go with that for a while. And there are many more examples I could give, but you get the idea. Technique should be an ever-evolving thing, even if the changes are hard to see for an outsider. As long as you are getting better, you are doing good. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to say today. So I will see you in the next one. Peace.